Hey, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. This is Harry from Hasper TV. So I've got Harry Scarf back with me after Monday's show. Harry, you right?
Yeah, very good. Thank you. It's great to be here once again. We were always on the show, so
Yeah,
nothing new, but now looking forward to getting into
yeah.
it.
And TJ, always, you right, mate?
Well gone, people. How you guys
Yeah.
been?
Yeah. Are
Good,
you doing
man.
all right? Because you seem a bit
Just a
like,
bit tired, man.
yeah.
Nah, yeah, man. I've got no energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been working here for like 15 hours, man.
15
You know,
hours? Oh,
but
man.
it's all good, man. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
been at work from 3 o'clock, bro. 3 in the morning, 3
Oh, man.
a.m. And now what time is it? 6
Yeah,
p.m. Yeah, man. I'm
yeah,
gone, man.
yeah. That's understandable. Okay, so we're going to go straight
Yeah.
into it. We did play Fulham last match.
Mm.
Harry, what were your thoughts on the performance?
Yeah, really positive. Really satisfied. Trying to think back now, because it's quite a while ago. Yeah, because I was there. It was all good. I think the second half performance could have been better. I think Andrew would have been a bit disappointed because we let Fulham dominate a little bit in that second half. But generally, all good. We got the 3 points and we move on.
TJ, how do you feel about the
Uh,
performance, first of all?
you know what? I can't lie to you. I was just about to say our last game was Crystal Palace, but it's been that far. It's
Yeah,
been that long.
yeah.
It's Fulham, yeah. It's definitely
Yeah.
Fulham. Yeah, no. It was a decent performance. That's when we played. Just remind me, we played Ben Davies at left back, right?
Yeah.
And he done a poor job, and we had to sub on Emerson Rayo. Yeah, cool. That's the right game. I'm tired, bro.
We played 2 games in a week, so do you know what I mean? It's confusing.
Yeah. No, it was a decent performance, to be totally honest with you.
But I was going to ask, the reason I brought up this thing was because of the Højbjerg thing, because I'm going to talk about Bissouma later on, about his performance against Palace, and I was going to segue into Højbjerg because I know you're a massive Højbjerg fan, or not fan,
Who,
but
me?
you not fan, but I know Harry.
You need to stop putting words in my mouth, man. You're criminal. You are criminal. You're criminal. I say something about Højbjerg, and now I'm a fan of him. Yeah, I did say he will play well against Fulham. It's obvious. I said he's a good professional.
Yeah.
I said he was the best performer from the Spurs side last year. It's all facts. I only speak facts. I'm not like, look, one thing about me as an individual, I say it how it is. I don't like to because look, cool. You can take a stat off of a screen and it don't really play a good tension. Like for example, there's a stat going around, the whole Tottenham fan base about Kulusevski. He's created a lot and it's landing to the wrong people and all. But he's still not. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say. If you look at the stats and you're gonna be like, wow, he's performing well, but in realistic, he's not. So no, I said Højbjerg would perform to standard where he's a professional person, let's be honest with you. He's one thing about Højbjerg, you're never gonna get poor performances from him. He gives you let's just say cool. On a bad day, he'll give you a 5 out of 10. There's been some howlers from him, don't get me wrong, but he's a decent guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a professional, and it's a shame that he's leaving, to be totally honest with you. Because he offers something different. That's what I tried to explain.
Yeah. So obviously he played well. You were one of the people who said he played really well in that game. And I know Harry was one of the people who said that he played really well that game. And Harry was actually one of the people who said, I don't know if TJ said the same, I can't remember, that to keep Højbjerg in the team for Palace as well. He said the same thing. I think Scarfy said the same thing.
No, in fact, no, I didn't say. No, I said to start him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I said to start him. Yeah, correct. Yeah, correct.
So Harry said the same thing. Obviously, we'll go into the Palace game, and he plays Bissouma. Okay, now Harry, do you think Bissouma played well in that game? Do you think?
I got to be honest. I think he played all right, and I was a bit worried that he would obviously get suspended for that Chelsea game. But it shows how much I know, and why Andrew's the manager and I isn't, because and I aren't, because he picked him. He didn't get suspended. I thought he looked okay. Definitely not one of his best performances. I can't lie there, but he wasn't awful. He still kind of blended in, made the team tick. Midfield, I like the way he carries the ball. But you know what I mean, some games Bissouma's really stood out, more than others. this wasn't one of them for me. But it turned out to be a good choice because we won and he didn't get suspended. So as far as I'm concerned, it was all right.
TJ, what do you think of Bissouma's performance in that game?
You know what? Yeah, sorry, I'm so tired. Like I said, I've been working 15 hours.
Yeah.
In fact, I didn't say to start Højbjerg. If I'm correct, I said to start Bissouma and start Højbjerg for Chelsea. And I only realized when you started talking. I only realized when you started talking, Harry, and you were like, "Oh, but would you prefer to start?" You know what I'm saying? And I said, "No, I want to play Højbjerg in the Chelsea game." Yeah,
so
no.
That's not trying to remember which round you said.
I wanted the other way round. Yeah. Cool. Bissouma's performance. Are we talking about Bissouma's performances?
Yeah.
He looks like he's playing without drawing any attention to himself, because obviously he's got one yellow card. That's one of the major factors. And you could see, because like he wasn't really aggressive as we have seen Bissouma over the past 7-8 games or whatever. You know, he's been really aggressive on the front foot, diving into challenges, and this is why he has 5 yellow cards. Let's be honest with you, or 4 yellow cards, right? And then he obviously got the red card, so it overrun that. Yeah, whatever the thing is. But we could tell he was playing with like a little, I don't know, caution, and I think that is, like I said, look, I'm not gonna say he was a top performer, but in the long run, that's another reason why it's given me more of another reason why I don't want to start Bissouma in the Chelsea game, because if he can't play to his full, to his best, what's the point of playing him? In my opinion, he should have got a yellow card that game. To be totally honest with you, because it's down to happen. Yeah, it's down to happen. To be honest with you, when we need him to get suspended so it gets written off. Because if he can't play to his best ability, what's the point? Again, a lot of people don't see. Look, even after the game, when you're talking about Højbjerg, innit, a lot of people don't see what he offers you. You know, I'm just gonna say this, innit. You know, Højbjerg offers is so like experience comes like for me. He offers experience. He offers leadership, you know, because look, we talk about Son and how good Son is becoming as a leader. We're obviously talking about like players like Van der Ven, because you've been saying Van der Ven's a future captain and all of that, right? We're talking about kind of like how he's become ahead, but Højbjerg is, in my opinion, forget all of them. Yeah, Højbjerg is the ultimate captain. I look at Højbjerg like, damn, that's the captain, you know. And even when he was never the captain, let's be honest with you, you know, when Lloris had the armband, I always said Højbjerg is the captain. When Kane had the captain on his arm, I always knew that Højbjerg was the captain, because he's just that professional individual, you know. And it's a shame that he's going. I keep saying that, you know, a lot of Spurs fans seem to hate him, and the hate is, I don't understand where the hate comes from. Yeah, we're using the excuse of Ange Postecoglou's style, and this is he can't play attacking. I just find it bullshit, to be honest with you, because everybody develops. You know, look at this. Yeah, cool. As a professional footballer or a professional sportsman, you are in that field to develop under a manager, regardless if you're bad, regardless if you're good. Look. I'm going to use Richarlison, for example. Richarlison's having a horrid time at Tottenham right now, right? We can all agree on this, you know. However, maybe he doesn't fit the system. We can say that. Maybe he doesn't fit the system. But he's a professional. There's going to be a point in his career where he's going to actually learn to understand what Ange wants from him. You know, you can't just be poor overnight. Or, to be fair, I haven't, look, I might rate him in the Tottenham jersey right now, but if you want my opinion, I've never actually rated Richarlison. When he came to Tottenham, I was like, I don't want that type of, because I don't actually rate him as a football player. his technical ability is not up there like where I want my Tottenham players to be. So when I look at Richarlison, I'm like, yeah, he's doing his best. He's doing what he's told to do. And yeah, man, but that's basically me, man. Sorry, I'm a bit tired, innit? Like my mind is not.
Oh, that's fine.
Asian. Like sometimes when you're talking, you're thinking about something, and then you drift off. Like I need to sleep, innit? But yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah. So like I felt myself personally that he was kind of playing within himself or on the handbrake on, as people like to say. I didn't feel like he was really the Basuma we've been seeing this whole season, and maybe that was because he was told to be cautious, or he was being cautious himself not to miss Chelsea. But
sorry to jump in, but you'd rather that than him play like he usually does and be suspended for Chelsea. So because he didn't cost us in terms of points, he still looked okay. Definitely not the Basuma we've seen to the start of the season. Because the Basuma
that's where I disagree. But that's. Sorry to cut into Harry. You've cut into him, I've cut into you. But this is where I disagree with you. Because if you're gonna be playing with a handbrake on, when it comes down to the Chelsea game, you're gonna also play with the handbrake on. We don't want him to do donuts. We want him to go forward. I know
what you're saying, but I don't think we'll play with the handbrake off against Chelsea. I know what Ange's like. We didn't give in when we went to the Emirates. We went there for going for it. So I think we're going to go for it against Chelsea.
I think what TJ's trying to say is like he was rusty. I don't know. That's the impression I get from what your comment said. So that if he goes into the Chelsea game with the same sort of mindset, he might be the same. That's what I think TJ's trying to say.
No, I just feel like he's avoiding a yellow card and avoiding a suspension. Yeah. And this is not just on Fulham, or was it Fulham? Yeah, last game we played Fulham, yeah? On Fulham. It's not just on Fulham. I'm talking about it's going to be the same on Chelsea as well. Because if his mindset is not to get a yellow card, it's not to get a yellow card. And who do we have after Chelsea?
Wolves away.
It doesn't matter. I could be wrong, but I don't think it matters if he gets a yellow card against Chelsea. I don't think that it's carried over.
Wolves away, I think that's the next game.
I don't think it counts. I think it goes up to 10 now.
10.
I know it's confusing. We played Fulham first and then Palace. I know it's confusing, but
wait, no. So what do you mean it gets carried over? So it gets outright.
Doesn't get carried over. So I could.
When do they cancel, Harry? Is it halfway through the season?
As far as I understand,
it.
If he gets a yellow card against Chelsea, I think because it's international break, this period, it's just like literally not forgotten. So he'll still be on 5 yellow cards, but it goes up to 10 before you get.
Yeah, but I think it's a certain time of the season when that happens.
Until we get to Christmas,
that's it.
He's okay. Yeah. So what I'm kind of saying is it doesn't matter if he gets a yellow card against Chelsea.
But to me, you might as well not have played him against Palace. That's just my opinion.
It is complicated to be a while.
No. But if it works like how you're saying, Harry. I'm sorry, I've connected to my display. I know the camera's right here, but I'm looking at you guys, innit? If you're saying how it's, that's if it's right. I'm not too sure. If it rubs off,
I could be making it up.
Maybe Basuma. Yeah, maybe Basuma is smart. Maybe Basuma is smart. Then my perspective, play Basuma. But the only reason why I'm saying you shouldn't play Basuma is because in the back of his mind, if he's
Harry, I think you're wrong because I just read this now. Apparently, it says the yellow card suspension rules in the Premier League. Players who collect 5 yellow cards in the first half of the season, the first 19 games will be given a 1-match suspension.
19 games.
That is competition specific, which means will be served in the league. So it only.
So he's still going to be suspended.
Suspended.
If he gets suspended.
Exactly. So this is my point. So go back to originally what I was saying. For me, he should have got the yellow card regardless if it's against Fulham or Crystal Palace, whoever it was. Oh, he had a red card, didn't it? So whatever, he should have got the yellow card anyway.
He was playing Palace away. It was playing Palace away. Yeah.
He was playing Palace away. He should have got a yellow card then.
And missed Chelsea.
Yeah, 100%, 110%. Because I don't want. Look, see, one thing about Højbjerg is playing well right now. We can agree. We all agree. Let's just put that comment on the table. Højbjerg's playing well right now, yeah. and he's not playing with the mindset of if I get shit, man. Come on, turn on.
Foul cutting.
No. It's what is it
okay.
called? Cool. Sorry. Yeah, one of them electrical lights. Yeah. I don't want my player coming into an actual Chelsea game where I want. Look, secretly, I already accepted that we're gonna lose. That's my predictions for the Chelsea game.
Chelsea? Really?
Yeah. I've said this. I've said this to you weeks ago, bro.
No.
Weeks ago.
I think we're gonna beat Chelsea. Yeah.
You're smoking, man. You know you're smoking, bro. Listen, you're the same person. I always say this when you make deluded comments. You're the same person that said to me Sean Dyche would be a good manager. Come on. That's all you have, a smile on your face, because you know I'm right.
We'll see next Tuesday. We'll see what happens next Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll see next Tuesday. No, look, I've already come to the conclusion that, look, for me, I feel like this is just my opinion. Again, people can disagree with it. I've come to the conclusion that we are going to lose against Chelsea. However, I don't want Bissouma starting with the mindset that he can't make a tackle, because in them type of games, this is why I want to play Højbjerg. I need a defense. I don't want it. Look, I'm saying we're going to lose. I've predicted a loss, obviously. Again, I want to win. If we win, we win. You know, who predicts their team to lose? Come on, let's be honest here. So in my head, we're going to lose, right? However, I would rather play the defensive-minded midfielder with Højbjerg. That's why I said, who starts against Fulham? And I said, Bissouma. And then I said, for the game, for my game, Højbjerg starting for Chelsea.
In your head,
that's just my. I want someone that's going to play 100%. If they want to make a crunching tackle, make a crunching tackle. Not someone that's going to pussy out. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And especially if that tackle, for me, if that tackle is a yellow card worthy and you pull out and it's a scoring opportunity, if just that's the risk that you're going to cause. He's going to realize someone's running onto him, and maybe he's the last man and he can't make that tackle because that tackle is worth a yellow card, and it's a good tackle. You have them situations where they draw a foul and it's a yellow card, but we praise them yellow cards because it's one of them ones to slow down the games, get people back in position. Exactly. And he's playing a position like DM. If it was someone like a striker or someone like a right mid or someone that is, look, Maddison, for example, he's playing the attacking midfielder role. He's bouncing everywhere. I wouldn't mind it, but because it's the DM and the high line we play, come on, man. I need someone that's going to want to take a tackle. Put 2 foot in. You know, if I want to barge that person, I'm going to barge him. I don't want someone to pussy out. You know?
He wants fire, innit?
I want fire, yeah. So Højbjerg starts to me. Højbjerg starts to me.
Yeah, okay.
And a lot of Tottenham fans are going to disagree with me, but I see it like, if you're not going to give 100%, there's no point of playing. Hence why I'm saying he should have got a yellow card already. Kill this yellow card thing. Kill it. Because
at least
we know the problem with
we've got another like 9 games before that time anyway.
But this is my point. The problem with the way we play as well. Agree to disagree. I'm just going to put this on the table. We're an attacking, aggressive-based team. We want to be on the front foot. And what do front foot teams have in common? Yellow cards. If you want to do this off the show, give me a second, and maybe people will think I'm deluded here. Don't even look at Tottenham. Forget Tottenham. Take Tottenham out of your head for a minute. Look at Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Barcelona, Real Madrid. You could even say Inter Milan as well. Yeah, different systems, but Celtic. Even still, best to look at managers that teams that Postecoglou has actually run. Celtic. Look at Celtic. Look at how many yellow cards they had. Front foot teams have so many yellow cards. It's a part of their game plan because they want to be on the front foot. They want to win the ball up high, attacking transitions.
Spot on.
Hence why you see, look at this. Man United is really poor right now, but they retrieve the ball up the pitch. Go look at how many yellow cards they have.
It's also tactical fouls. People also do tactical fouls, like you mentioned about.
It's so important. It's so important in Imposter Coglis.
Against us, little tactical fouls to break up the rhythm in the first half.
So I was going to talk about the first half actually.
Exactly, and it works. It works well. It works well when you're actually looking at it, and it's coming down. Look, first half, Crystal Palace. You just mentioned they were hard to break down, right? They were playing toxic football, but they were doing it at their best. They were doing all the delicate things to disrupt. Yeah, whatever he said, innit? Yeah. Sorry, I'm tired, man. Disrupt or whatever, man. Just copy what he just said, innit?
Yeah.
us from playing football.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I'm just gonna rest my case there. That's why I want Højbjerg to start. And if Højbjerg doesn't start, trust me, Harry, I want Tottenham to win. Don't get me wrong. I don't see us winning, but I'm telling you, if Højbjerg doesn't start, we are losing the game. Because Pochettino, what? Look, come on. We've all been Spurs fans for a long time. I don't know if you've just decided to turn to Tottenham. What is Pochettino's style? Tell me for a cup of tea.
High press.
But how do we build? How do we build? Is it position based? No, it's not position based. Counter-attacking football. And what happens with a counter-attacking football team?
Yeah, like Brentford.
Why do you think
It's true.
Why do you think we win against? I'm not too sure about this season, innit? This is the only season I'm going to predict us to lose, innit? And look, you can go on Haz's channel every single time we do a Man City preview. I predict us to win, innit?
Yeah, that's true.
You know what? If I was, Why do you think
different this year because of our style of play? That's the problem.
Why do you think
going to help them more? Yeah.
I'm spitting. You know what? As much as I'm tired, I'm spitting so much facts. Why do you think Tottenham win so much against Man City?
Yeah, no,
We've got the best record in the Prem, because at the time we were a counter-attacking team.
Yeah.
The possession, we might have gone into the game with 10%, 20% possession, had 3 shots on target, Kane, Son, or whatever. But because we counter-attack, it hurt Man City. We're developing a possession-based style. A team that has a lot of possession, and if it's not working, we just recycle, right? So we're technically dominating. And what is Pochettino's style? Counter. But boom, I rest my case. Sorry, I let other people talk as well. Sorry, I don't mean if I'm speaking too much, just tell me, man.
Okay. Well, Harry, obviously I was on your channel Monday night and we spoke a bit about this, but before I go into other people's opinions, I just want to get this straight off the record. I thought that was the worst first half I've seen Spurs play this season away to Palace.
Yeah.
Harry, what do you think of that first half, and what issues do you think we faced compared to?
I don't think we were great, but I'm not going to put it down to what we did or didn't do. I think it was the fact that Palace under Roy Hodgson got their tactics spot on in the first half. So credit to them for that. Their little, tactical fouls to break up the rhythm. It was, really, really difficult. They made it hard for us, and they were in the game. They made it hard with the atmosphere. It was really close first half. Then obviously second half was completely different. We brought Davis off, etc. And over time, because I think if we continue what we were doing in the first half, I don't think the scoreline would have changed. So that's the thing. Whatever Ange said at halftime worked. Changed a few things. We moved the ball quicker. The confidence was there. So it wasn't a great first half, but I think it's more about our opposition, the reason that it didn't look great and we didn't score, for example. But second half was a lot better for us as well. Fantastic. We got the result, but first half was painful and very tense, to say the least. But we're gonna have to get used to it, because I'm sure Chelsea as well will be really tense.
Why do you think the first half was so difficult? Was it just based on his tactics?
No, it's basically we faced a team that a low block. Roy Hodgson has done that all his career. He knows how to play teams like Ange's style of football that dominate the ball, press high, and are attacking team. That's often where he gets the results. So again, that's where it's difficult. Like we can't come up against the likes of Wolves, for example, this season, well, Gary Neal's already studied us on Monday Night Football. They will sit back and defend, and they'll make it really, really hard. And so that against Manchester City, I don't think it's going to be the same as it has been. That's what I keep trying to tell people. When I don't think we're gonna roll them over like we have, or not roll them over, but convincingly win. So it's going to be a different game. But yeah, the first half was frustrating, on the edge of the sofa. It's fair to say.
TJ,
my take was it was terrible, but I don't base it on Roy Hudson's tactics. I base it on our players not doing their role. A lot of people are going to disagree with me. I'm controversial, but I'll name 3 players that were poor, very poor. First half, Maddison. You're going to think, what am I smoking? Maddison, Richarlison, and Ben Davis.
I agree with Davis.
Davis in a bit because I want to make a point about that sub. But yeah,
I'm going to say. I'm just going to make a point on Ben Davis. The reason why we couldn't tactically break them down because he couldn't invert in the style that Pedro, join their attack in it, do the inverted role. He struggled to get up the pitch, and the system was broken down easily because if you have Pedro Porro moving into the center and Ben Davis not really understanding where his position in it was terrible. Basically, it was terrible. That I thought when Emerson Royale came on, he done a really good job. He stopped the runners from actually getting past him. However, he struggles with the inverted role as well. Right? Cool. Now, why I say I'm gonna speak about Richarlison. That player lost the ball over 30 times in the first half. I don't care what anybody says. Someone that loses the ball that much, poor, very poor. That's just my statement. You can even count it. I think I stopped counting at about 20, 25, 20. I was counting.
Oh, I was wondering why are we counting?
See, this is the difference with me. Look, when I watch football,
I'm just curious.
Yeah. When I watch football matches, I look. So I drew my focus. So I think last time I spoke, was it you guys? No,
yeah, we did a stream together.
I remember that. How
did I say I draw
differently?
Yeah. So this game, I drew my focus to Richarlison, Højbjerg. No, Richarlison and Ben Davis. That was my 2 players. That's how I watch matches,
You focus on
I see all the bads.
Crazy. I like that. I never,
I do see the goals. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I do see the goals, and I do see like all of the intricate things that are leading up. But I criticize everything that they do wrong, and obviously Richarlison's the big controversial person in our squad that is performing bad, and I've even defended him on many times. One thing that he does is running socks off, but I can't defend losing the ball more than 25 times. I can't defend that. That is just a skill level. Even though I didn't want him, let me be honest with you, and I'm not drawing a line straight away. I think he could get good with good coaching. As much as a lot of people want to write him off, I think if Richarlison trained under Postecoglou for maybe a year or 2, he will understand what he wants from him, And I'm not saying but he's just the quality where you want him to be. It's not there, right? So it is what it is. And then my third person that I said was playing poor first half is a controversial Maddison.
Yeah.
It's really controversial, but I'll tell you why. Don't get me wrong, he played well in the game. Yeah, everything he done touched the goal in the second half. But the first half, we lacked the creative spark. We lacked someone that could actually bring the ball from the defense and actually create.
That's true.
And you might think it's a bit harsh for me to say Maddison, but every single time he got the ball, I didn't see the intricate plays. I didn't see him allow the likes of Son, the likes of Richarlison. See, I focused my attention on them players. The likes of Richarlison, the likes of Kulu to actually run off of and create chances. It was. Again, the first half, the whole team played poor, you know, but my poor performances were based on what I saw on the pitch. And obviously Maddison struggled. A lot of people are going to disagree with me. If you guys watch this back, please don't just take my point and just go with my point. Watch the first half back and you're going to say Maddison was really quiet. Maddison looked like he couldn't create. You know who I was surprised with was not Papa Matasar, Van der Ven. Van der Ven saved us on multiple times, you know. His pace, you know, because remember, Van der Ven was actually first half, if you actually remember, he was supporting two roles. He was obviously supporting the shenanigans of Ben Davies, because when Ben Davies was out of position, he had to cover him. And he was also chasing down Lucen. Again, it was a difficult game, not really difficult, but in terms of Crystal Palace made it difficult for us because obviously Roy Hodgson sets up as low block, and we understand that it's their cup of tea. I'm not despiting the fact that Roy Hodgson's tactics were made to obviously prevent us from playing. But what I am saying, there's a few things that could have been better in the first half, like Maddison and like Richarlison and like Ben Davies, that could have.
Can I ask you a question, actually, TJ?
Go for it.
You know, you said with James Maddison, I completely agree with you. I don't think it was effective in the first half. Do you put that down to Palace's tactics to mark him out the game, or just the fact James Maddison just wasn't good on the ball in the first half? To me, it's both.
Tactics tactics do play a part. So I'm not gonna blindly say it was Maddison. However, his teammates play a part as well. So if you have someone like Richarlison losing the ball so much, you know, it's quite difficult for you to even run off people. It's quite difficult for you to create chances. Maddison's performance was really quiet, and it surprised me that a lot of Spurs fans didn't really pick up on it. But after like second half, everything he touched turned into gold. You know, he basically got a goal. Am I saying the right game? Yeah, I'm predicting the right game. He shot across goal and it bounced in the back of the net. Was that Crystal Palace, right?
Yeah, that's Palace.
Yeah, cool. So sorry, man. Like I said, you know, I'm surprised. Like I'm gonna keep to my point. I'm surprised that Maddison was quiet because, look, don't get me wrong. That Crystal Palace team was whack. They didn't have Eze. They didn't have Elise.
Yeah,
you know. So it's not like Maddison had any. Look, I'm not disrespecting Crystal Palace players. Again, it's not like I think we played on Monday. That's a big factor into all of this as well. It's straight after. You know what I'm trying to say? It's straight up. It's like 4 days, double game week or whatever you want to call it. So you can expect that these players could be tired. But then again, the tactics were difficult. Low blocks, we're struggling against low blocks, but a lot of possession-based sides do struggle. You know, we're even seeing not even up the road. Man City, they're struggling against low blocks.
Yeah,
like Wolves. I mean, lost away to Wolves, didn't they?
Yeah. So it's again, like I usually say, it's a puzzle. We're still 10 games in, and we're nowhere near the quality that we really want to be. The puzzle is obviously puzzling. Like we're obviously putting the correct bits to make the actual puzzle in the right places. It's just this team still needs to work on a lot, off the ball and on the ball. Off the ball, I feel like we do.
But TJ, isn't it great that we're sitting here going, Joe, we're not quite happy with where we are. We haven't reached
the league.
And we're top of the league.
Oh, yeah.
2 points. Isn't it amazing?
You're talking to someone like TJ. One thing that you need to understand about me, I am happy. Please don't think I'm not happy. I'm happy where we are. I'm even bamboozled where we are. We shouldn't even be here. One thing, you're talking to someone like TJ that criticizes everything.
Yeah, literally.
You know,
does, yeah.
I make sure, like, I might not be the smartest, don't get me wrong, but I will say where we're going wrong, because a lot of people just miss these things. You know, I didn't see one Spurs fan, and I've watched a lot of Spurs content. I didn't say one Spurs fan say how many times Richarlison lost the ball. But you've got someone like me that's counting all the times he lost it.
Yeah.
You see my point?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I didn't see one Spurs fan look, like I said, a controversial thing about Kulusevski creating a lot of chances. Yeah, he might create the fucking chances, mind my language. But on the ball, he's rubbish. You know, this is what I'm saying. This is the difference between people that view stats and just take the stats from playing. You know, if you just saw Tottenham stats, you're gonna think we are whapping teams, but we haven't actually whapped a team yet.
We haven't destroyed a team.
Who have we destroyed?
Burnley, maybe.
We beat Burnley 5-2, letting 2 goals.
Cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. But who have we actually destroyed? And this system, remember Ange's policy. Remember this. I want you guys to just deep it and go. If you want to go to your other shows and tell them whatever, you know, make sure you remember this. What is Ange's policy? Attack.
It is literally. That's all it is. Literally, yeah. Relentless attacking. Yeah.
We haven't killed a team yet.
Yeah,
we haven't. We've beaten teams convincingly. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we haven't.
Like 5-0 or something.
We haven't dominated the team. Yeah. You got Man City that's dominating. You got Arsenal that is dominating. Think about it. They just beat Sheffield United
5-0.
6 or 5. Yeah.
5-0. Yeah.
Tottenham haven't actually had that total annihilation.
Interesting. So I'm going to go back to the second half, Harry, because I know you have to go soon. I'll ask you first. So the Emerson sub, did it make a difference in the second half?
I think it's more the fact that no disrespect to Davies, that he wasn't on the pitch, because, you know, I thought he struggled. He looked like the odd one out in that system. You know, a lot of people have highlighted Richarlison, but for me, Davies reached a new level against Palace. He just he went in the air early when he didn't.
I think we shouldn't be playing him there.
Eh?
I think we shouldn't be playing him there.
No, of course. I think Emerson should have started that position. You know, he was already kind of trialed in the last game.
He hasn't really played left back that much in the back four. He's played right back.
No, but to be fair, I'd look at Davis and go, you know, I just don't think he suits the system. You know, he's seen Emerson more than he's probably seen Davis. So for me, it would have been Emerson left back. So yeah, probably made a difference. I'm not going to say it's what won us the game, you know, because he's not in the contribution for the goals. I think, you know, what we won the game, Ange's halftime team talk really helped. I think Palace weared off as the game went on. But for me, it's just we got that a little bit of luck with the first goal, with that Joel Ward own goal, forced by a moment of brilliance in the second half by Maddison, you know, drop of the shoulder, etc. We got that bit of luck. Then it makes it difficult for Palace. 1-0 down, what do? Because they can't really sit back what they did. You know, it's easy for us now because, you know, Palace aren't a threat without Elise and Eze. Elise and Eze is a different game. What worries me is that Davis struggled up against Ayew. I dread to think how he would have coped with Elise or Eze or Zaha.
Yeah, but you need to remember this. You need to remember this as well. Sorry to cut you off. You need to remember this. Right. He shouldn't even be playing as left back.
Yeah.
Would you play
the position he should be playing as? Sorry.
Would you play him at centre?
Did you play him as centre back?
Yeah, 110%. It's not. He's better. His attributes are better as a centre back than a left back. He might not have the height. You might be saying height, but we've seen him in the back three. And for me,
yeah, true.
He seems to. I'm not saying that's my. We shouldn't even be talking about this person. He shouldn't even be at the club. Let's be honest here. Yeah. For me, it makes me angry that I'm even talking about it. But for me to say he plays better as a centre back than a left back, that just shows we should be getting a centre back. We should be getting a left back. We should have these players already in.
100%. So, TJ, did you think Emerson made a big difference then when he made that sub in the second half?
Emerson provided a defensive structure that we all know he's capable of. You know, in my opinion, we already know that Emerson Raio's good defensively. It's just going forward that is poor. And again, we won, right? And a lot of people are not gonna see the negative sides, but he struggles with the inverted role. It's like he doesn't know when to go. You know, some people just know, okay, cool. It's just brainwave. Okay, I'm gonna go. He struggles, right? And again, maybe it comes down to coach, and maybe it's gonna take him time to develop into that type of person. Obviously, Pedro Porro's run away with it. You know, he understands how to invert because technically he's more attacking than defensive, right? It's different with Emerson Raio. He's more structured as a defender than actually an attacker, which goes to show that when we put him on, nothing went down that side after that. I don't remember, correct me if I'm right or wrong, you guys go ahead. I don't remember a chance coming through that side after Emerson Raio went in. And that was only based on defensive attributes. They started attacking the right side where Pedro Porro was.
When he came on. Like, I thought he did a good job.
Yeah. He done his,
Ayew got moved to the left because Emerson had him in his back pocket, and that's where the goal came from. Ayew was on the left.
The handball. Yeah.
The handball. Clear
left,
handball.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So when you're speaking about Emerson Raio, he done his job. He done exactly what he was told to do. Solid that, because before he was not, even when Ben Davies was on the pitch, it was all going down Ben Davies' side. He was getting spun like a blade.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah, that's a great pun.
You know, so he done his job. Look, people might hate on him. Yeah, cool, whatever, innit? People might not say he's the best. But he done his job. At least now, remember, 10 games, I always say this, 10 games in, Ange doesn't even know his first team. Let's be honest with you. When you say it doesn't know his first team, he knows his first team, but he doesn't know who's going to be able to back up and who's going to be able to take the step up. You get where I'm coming from. So Emerson Raio,
so you know,
yeah, 100%, bro.
What I thought, because we mentioned him before, we talked about Kulusevski. Harry, I'm kind of going to ask you the same question you asked me on Monday, but why do you think? Okay, what do you thought of Kulusevski's performances this season? Do you think he's struggling? And what is the issue if you think he's struggling? Because I know TJ is going to have an answer for this, but
yeah, good questions. Listen, people will know, just linking this to Richarlison, people know that I've often defended him and used stats similar to Kulusevski. If you're going to criticize one, you're going to have to criticize the other, because statistically, what they're offering to the team right now and through the course of the season so far, I know we're only 10 games in, but it's very, very similar in terms of goals, assists, and just all-round general contribution. Everywhere I've looked, it's very, very similar. And I don't have a problem with that, because I think that, the way that Ange kind of wants to play his wingers, they're very hug to the touchline. They're not going to be scoring, a hat-trick every game, are they? So, we've got to be realistic there. So for me, with Richarlison, he's contributing to the team. He, of course, like TJ says, far too many times he lost the ball in the first half. You can't condemn that. Any player at such a high level that you just can't. You get dropped for that kind of thing. Kulusevski, as well, I think he's contributing towards the team. He's getting in good positions. But what frustrates me the most with him, and is I suppose not his fault, but he doesn't have that pace. When you think, oh, we're in, hang on a minute, we got 3v2, and then you see Kulusevski on the ball, and you think, yeah, stop it. We're not going anywhere here. They're going towards the corner flag, or we're going back towards our own goal, because he hasn't got that pace. If Kulusevski had pace, he'd be one of the best wingers. He'd be up there and be beyond the likes of Saka, Salah. He'd be right up there with the very best that we saw at the Ballon d'Or just a couple of nights ago. So that's a shame for him. But however, I think he's quite good on the ball. He's still good on the counter-attack. He just doesn't have that pace. Obviously, I wish he offered a lot more. But hopefully with players like Richarlison and Kulusevski there's a lot more to come. But yeah, he's probably struggling a little bit, but still contributing.
Do you think Johnson has a shot to come in for either of them against.
Yeah, listen, I really like Richarlison. I've defended him, but I probably would. Well, I say I would start Johnson. Is Richarlison's game. Johnson's probably deserves to start. He came off the bench, had a huge contribution to the goal, got an assist. Correct me if I'm wrong, and looked really positive in that little cameo. At the end of the day, he's contributing as well. But no, it's good to have a bit of healthy competition, a bit of squad depth. That's why I was arguing with people this morning on Twitter. I said, whether you like Richarlison or not, whether you think he should be in the starting 11 or not, surely we're better to keep, as part of our squad than sell him, because we want that healthy competition. You don't just want one good player in every position. It's like saying, we have a Doki. You must have another left back as well. And you've got to prepare for these situations, injuries, suspensions, because not being funny, but I keep saying potential, but we hope we're going to be playing inside Europe next season, ideally Champions League. It should be. We're in a good stage to do that. Squad depth is very important. So, you want Richarlison and Johnson to have that little battle, and Solomon come back into it as well. We want a little battle. It's better for me than having just one world-class player like Kane, but having absolutely no one to compete with him, because you can drop off in performance, etc. But yeah, Kulusevski, he's probably struggling a little bit, and Johnson looks good as well. So as far as I'm concerned, we have healthy competition in quite a few positions, but we need more squad depth.
TJ, your thoughts on Kulusevski so far this season? Because you were going in on him earlier, so you can carry on your rant if you want.
Yeah, no, it's just Richard. Look, one thing I have to agree with what Harry said. 110%, we shouldn't sell Richarlison. I really respect that. Not a lot of people have the balls to say that on camera, and you've hit the nail on the head. It's good to have healthy like that. It's good to have competition. That's the word, competition. And if you sell Richarlison, we have to replace him, and then it's quite difficult to obviously replace someone that a lot of people say has the potential to become not great. I'm not saying he's going to become great, but have the potential to do something, But Kulusevski, I don't know, man. For me, he just lacks the quality that Ange really needs on the wing. And again, I agree that, my goodness, man, today it's like the council's saving a lot of energy. Yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah.
That's
right. Cool. Again, he lacks the quality that Ange really desires. We could see, because like creating chances he's been found out. You can tell, even when he's running it on the wing. And again, maybe it's not a big deal, because as you did say, Harry, that it's a case where he's getting like shoved to the line and staying wide for the inverted wing backs that obviously get goals and get assists and all of this type of stuff, right? Again, you're totally right. For me, my problem with Kulusevski is the fact that he's just not the technical person that I need on the wings. He's just too slow. Firstly, his pace is such a big issue, and we can even see it even off and on the ball. Competing against defenders that are faster than you, he struggles to catch up with them. He might. One thing about Kulusevski, like Richarlison, they like to run their socks off. Run so much, but I struggle to see the running. You know what I'm saying? You see these stats that come out, like Kulusevski's run the most.
Yeah,
I'm struggling to see where he's running.
Yeah.
He's running back in time. That's basically what we're seeing. But it's a huge issue, because for me, if a player has been found out in the sense of his cup of tea, because she needs to be able to beat a defender, and that's the winger position. My brother plays for Watford Academy, and he plays on the wing, but he sometimes plays right back. And one thing that cool quality, he's not the same as prem proven players, right? You can't just throw my brother in the prem. But one thing that you have to say that he relies on is his pace. Pace is so important for wingers. Wingers, most of the time, have pace. Well, not even most, majority. You rarely see slow wingers. Apart from Kulusevski, let's just try and name a few. Can you even pick up not even a world class, a good winger that is on the wing that doesn't have pace.
No,
not really. I can't think of anybody.
No.
You know. So
you sometimes get number 10s who get shoved on the wing, but I think that's very different.
Yeah, that's a different situation. This guy is a winger though. This guy is his so-called trade is meant to be wing. You know, I think even Pedro Porro is faster than him.
Yeah, 100%.
You know,
maybe
so it causes
plenty of position potentially to get the best out of him. But at the same time, everything's working with the team on top of the league. You don't want to change that much.
You know what? I'm going to entertain this for the first time because it's someone else but has saying this, isn't it? It's Harry. You're saying
I know, we've got on funny phrases.
Yeah, he's been entertaining moving him into the middle, you know.
Yeah.
Has been saying this for the last year moving, and I never have the conversation because I just think it's mind-boggling.
I'm finally coming around.
Could we train Kulusevski to become a Maddison role? The problem is no, I don't think so. And then Papa Matasar's role, you have to have energy up and down the pitch, and he's fucking too slow.
You can't move him. No, you can't move Sar.
What were you saying? The Simba role? He struggles to even get past people, let alone it's you see Maddison. Look, so let's just say ideally we were to move him in the middle and take over Maddison's role, right? Now, do you think he has the creative spark like Maddison, or even the ability to become? No, I'm not saying become Maddison, but do Maddison's role. I don't see it.
Where else would you put him, though? Do you remember? Do I look at Joe Linton at Newcastle? It was a striker, wasn't he? And he got moved.
I've said it. I've said this straight. I've said it straight. You know, Sava from Sav. He's basically football heritage, innit? He hit the nail on the head, and I hardly agree with a lot of people, but I do agree with a lot of people. What am I saying? But he's hit the nail on the head. We shouldn't have signed him because it's firstly there are better wingers out there. Let's just make that disclaimer. The quality for Kulusevski is low compared to. I'm hearing Sancho. I'm hearing Sancho. You know, listen, bro, that could be a beautiful thing. I'm such a big fan of Sancho. And a lot of people that talk about his attitude, I don't want to hear that. You know, a player is brilliant. Imagine Sancho's son and what we saying, Brennan Johnson, or what we saying, Rich Arlison, or whatever. You know, what that would be glistering. But Kulusevski I think he's been found out, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay. Harry, I know you need to hop off. Is there anything you want to say before I see you on Friday on Southview Coys?
Oh, of course, yeah. See you Friday. There you go. I forgot about that. There you go. See you Friday. No, apart from top of the league, enjoying it at the moment. It's great to come on with both of you. TJ, I didn't realise I didn't follow you on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. So I just done that before jumping on air.
Brilliant. I'll definitely give you a follow. I don't use Twitter. I'm not gonna lie to you, innit?
He barely uses it.
Probably.
Yeah, but you can follow me. You know what? In fact, follow me on Instagram if you have Instagram, and I'll definitely follow you back, man.
Yeah. No, I'll do that. Yeah, no worries. I'll be on that now.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
So you're going to Holly Hospital, so take care.
I am. Take care. Yeah.
What happened to Ellie? I thought she was coming on.
Hey?
No, Friday maybe. I think Eddie's coming on.
Friday. Okay, cool.
Yeah. If you're doing Friday, I don't think Friday.
We'll see. Up the Spurs. See you later, guys.
Take care.
See you later, buddy, man. Lovely to see you again.
Yeah.
Back to the dynamic duo.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, mate, do you think it was a handball?
Yeah, 110%.
You think it was a handball?
Yeah, 110%.
What
you didn't think it was a handball?
I don't think.
You didn't think it was a handball, brother. Listen, brother, are you blind? What do you mean it wasn't a handball? What? Wait. Are you telling me you watched that game and said it wasn't a handball?
I don't think it was a handball.
Huh?
I think
there's no way. There's no way you can sit here and say to me
they've like this.
Bro, listen, it bounced and he controlled it with his hand and then he went to volley it, bro. Are you telling me that's not a handball?
I don't think he controlled it with his hand. I thought he was controlling it with his shoulder.
Brother. That is bad, man. That is I thought we got robbed from a decision, you know. It was a good goal though. Yeah, 100%. VAR should have said handball.
It was really difficult, but if it was a defender doing that, it would have been a pen.
For me, how I saw it, first mistake, they took so long to judge it.
Make a decision.
Second mistake, yeah. For me, I come down to what is a handball. If it touches my hand, it's a handball. It's a handball.
See, I don't know how much it really touched his hand. That's my problem. I don't think he even touched it.
Okay, his arm. Can you score with your arm?
No.
Exactly. So it's a handball. Done, dusted. That's discussion's over. You just said we can't score with an arm, and you just said before 5 minutes ago it touched his arm.
No, I said.
So how can you say
there the shoulder bit?
Which that's means is it his? Is it not his arm? Is it not? Wait, is it not his arm though?
I thought
that's
when it
means arm, right?
It means like your hand, right, or the arm, whatever.
You can't score with your arm, can you?
No,
brother. I don't know what you're smoking, man, but I need some of it. I didn't think it
was a handball personally, but
bro, I don't know what you're smoking, but I need some of it, bro. You can hit me up. He's a drug dealer, bro. Listen, people that are watching. Haz is a drug dealer. He's high right now, bro. He's a top guy, bro. Everybody, listen, bro. He's selling the dangerous crack. I can't believe it. I can't believe what I'm hearing. Man said it touched his arm. It touched his arm, but he didn't. He didn't think it was a handball. It's his arm. You can't score with your arm.
Change after touching his shoulder. It should not be a goal. He agrees with you. Chris agrees with you.
It helped him. I know he. Listen, the only person that's not agreeing with me is you.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm that sure. There were people that didn't agree with me as well. Sorry.
Bro, put them in front of me and tell them to tell me that. You know, because they lost it as well. They've all lost it. You know why? Why I'm saying that? But brilliant goal. Look, brilliant goal.
It was a brilliant goal.
That shot was sick, innit? I'm not discrediting the goal. Forget it. Like, cool. I would accept it, bro. That was a good goal, you know? But my point is this. VAR looked at that, and I sat on my TV, and I looked at it. And if VAR has the same fucking picture as me, and I can see it right, how can they not see it?
Hashim's asking a question about Pochettino. This is off topic. We created chances versus Brentford, but we didn't take them. Although I still think Poch has no ideas on low blocks. Did you have a problem at Tottenham with Pochettino?
Are you asking me or are you asking both of them? No, look, we struggle. No, but we you know, one thing that is different from Chelsea to Tottenham, innit? Again, both teams are different, right? We had a world-class striker.
Yeah.
Someone that could create and even score nothing chances. When I say nothing, he will create a chance and you're thinking, shit. You know? You need to understand that we had a world-class striker and he turned water into wine sometimes, you know? The problem that you're having right now is not the fact that you can't create, right? Look, I think the personnel is wrong. And again, you have injuries. Nkunku's injured, right? Still. When Nkunku comes back, Jackson is going to come good. I'm telling you this, innit? Like, he has the attributes to become a good player, you know? And you even saw it during pre-season when Nkunku... Look, I don't watch Chelsea on a regular basis, right? So I can't really judge. But what I've seen of Jackson, he gets into the spaces well. The problem is he struggles to finish. This is just my take on it. I feel like when Nkunku comes back, he's the prolific scorer. He's the person that's going to put the ball in the back of the net. You just need that person, and once you get that person, Tottenham, Chelsea's going to kick on. For me, you need to be worried about your defense, man. Your defense is a bit iffy. Chelsea, a team like Man U, playing for a lot of players of restructuring. Again, look, it's not Pochettino. Poch made so many mistakes so far against Brentford. He was frightened against Brentford's height, so he put in centre backs. Yeah, again, I can't comment on them type of things. That right there, that's putting blind faith on. I don't know why he didn't choose to play a right back, but then we can. If he was worried about height, then you have to think about like. Let's see. I don't know. Look, I thought. Did you think that was bamboozing? He wasn't playing the right back, but he had Gusto on the bench.
Yeah, I think Gusto is like a good player, man. I don't know why he's not playing.
Yeah, him. I don't know why he didn't play him.
Yeah, he was because I watched Chelsea Arsenal right before, obviously Brentford game. I watched like the last 30 minutes of Brentford game or something like that. And Gusto was probably one of Arsenal's best players against Arsenal. Sorry, Chelsea's best players against Arsenal. Gusto, I thought.
Again, as well, you need to obviously take this into consideration. When Pochettino came to Spurs, that first year was fucking diabolical.
It was rubbish.
It was diabolical at Tottenham. We're saying this right now. Like, we had James and Gusto on the bench. James, I think, is injured.
He's playing tonight, apparently. He's playing tonight, apparently.
Yeah. I think James was injured, but back then.
Yeah.
But he's just come back from injury. Yeah. I think Gusto, if it's the height thing, then it's the height thing. Maybe it's a mistake through Poch. But you need to remember when Poch was at Tottenham, the first year was terrible, man.
We made fifth, correct, and we finished fifth, I think, in the end.
Yeah. It was garbage football. I remember it like it was yesterday. Cool.
It was all over the place. I remember the defense. We
couldn't create. We were struggling to create clear-cut chances, and then we were like pinned back. We were just defending for a lot of the game. We had moments in areas where we should capitalize on, but overall the 90 minutes it was really poor, and that was the whole year. The year was really poor. But see, the thing with Pochettino is it's more of a like I said, there's no structure. I disagree. I think there's a big structure at Chelsea. Look, the players that what is it called? Poch has brought, not Poch, but Tom Bowley has brought in. They're young, they've got a high ceiling, they got high potential. And and one thing as well, most of the players that Poch is using right now, Sterling, he's a winner, for example. Not again, man. Sterling, wait, go back to that comment.
You just said Malo Gusto in English means bad taste.
Fair enough.
I think it's
yeah, but again, look, Chelsea's gonna come good, to be honest with you, and I'm not just saying that with blind faith. I just know that give Poch another season, you see some technical style, and again, you don't have a good scorer. You have someone that exactly. Yeah. Exactly. And look at this. They might even spend another 100 million. I wish my team had that money. I know my Spanish well. Yeah, go on. So let's carry on with the stream, bro.
Yeah, so obviously you've got Chelsea in it next Monday night. What's your prediction?
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea?
Yeah.
Yeah. So is that going to be our first loss of the season?
Yeah.
Pochu.
Big up, big up, big up, big up. Yeah, yeah.
And why do you think we're going to lose 2-0 then?
bro. I explain this every single time. I think you're a clownfish. You're a fish right now. Look, cool. We play possession-based football. Chelsea play counter-attacking football. The thing with Chelsea, they've got someone like Pochettino that knows us inside out. And for me, Pochettino, he's gonna come with a bang. I don't think Chelsea fans are worried. Tottenham fans are worried. In a sense, I don't think Tottenham fans realize how big this game is. This game is going to be a massive game. Do we have the bottle? Who knows, man? But what deluded. Spurs will be lords. 3-1. No, I don't think it. Look,
Hashim
you're
says
entitled
2-2,
to your
by the
opinion.
way. He's a Chelsea
Yeah,
fan.
you're entitled to your opinion, obviously. And for me, I'm not being delusional. I'm being realistic in my opinion. Pochettino is a good manager, regardless of what we want to say about him. He's managing Chelsea now. He's Tottenham DNA. Let's be honest with you. He's Tottenham DNA. He probably still has Tottenham jerseys in his house.
I'm sure he does.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a difficult game, and I feel, look, it's not based on our performances. I'm just saying, based on how we play into Pochettino's style. Pochettino, and Chelsea fans are going to be really annoyed how you're going to set up. You're going to be like, what is going on? You're going to be like, damn, this is going to be a battering. But we saw that with Tottenham and Man City all them years ago, bro. We were sitting back, defending for our life, and we had 2 chances and we scored. Think about it like that. Look, it's gonna be more of a one-sided game in a sense of Tottenham is going to dominate possession. It's going to be frustrating to watch it as a Chelsea fan. However, I'm telling you this, Chelsea's going to win 2-0. And then Tottenham fans, remember I said this has an effect. In fact, if you want to clip it, clip it. I want you to clip it, in fact, yeah. I want you to clip it.
Okay.
The narrative that is going to be off the game if we do lose. Again, I want us to win. If we win, yeah, cool, I'm wrong. I'd rather be wrong. I'd rather say, yo, come on, I'm wrong. I'd rather come on here and say, yo, TJ's wrong, we lost, this manager's special. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But for me, I can't just blindly say Tottenham is gonna win without having a good reason. The narrative is gonna be after the game, a lot of Tottenham fans, and I'm not gonna be like that, but a lot of Tottenham fans, how unlucky was it? We missed so many chances. We had the opportunities to obviously kill the game, or this and this. Like, the narrative is going to be how unlucky Tottenham was, but really and truly, it's going to be a masterclass from Pochettino. 2-0.
That's what you think.
Remember, I said that.
Okay. All right. Okay. We'll speak on next week and see.
What's your predictions?
I think we're going to win 2-1, like I said on Monday night.
2-1. Close game. Yeah. Wait. We're going to be dominating?
Chelsea 2-1. I think Chelsea
always. Are you crazy? Have you lost your mind? For the last 10 years, we only beat. Look, have you lost your mind, bro? It's been 3-point lane for a reason, my guy.
No, I'm thinking all the way back from like 06 till we left the old White Hart Lane.
Okay, cool. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, cool.
No, but it's all about recent years. No, recent years we've been crap against Chelsea. I know we beat them last year, but.
That has to play in a part of as well. That plays a part into why I'm not saying that we're not going to perform well. It might even surprise me. We might perform well, and but I can't see Chelsea not putting up a fight. And after they played against Arsenal, and what was the Arsenal score?
Yeah. They should have beaten Arsenal, man. They drew 2-2.
No, it shouldn't have been Arsenal. Chelsea should have won that game.
That's what I'm saying. They should have beaten Arsenal.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought you said Arsenal should have beaten Chelsea.
No,
Sorry, man. I'm thinking, bro. My co-host is deluded, bruv. Like, Nah, bro. That's what's going through my mind right now. I know I'm tired, but my co-host, the person right next to me, bro, anything I say, bro, he's backwards.
But you know, like, I think their keeper looks very suspect after watching that game.
Yeah. Past is the past. We are different Tottenham now. You say that, but the style is the style. The style is the style, and it counteracts different styles. If you actually analyze football and you analyze it without having your Tottenham hat on, and you say, okay, cool, how can I penetrate a team? Cool, put it like this: to play against a possession-based team, you let them have the ball. You just do the gritty and grindy work. Look at Crystal Palace, for example. First half, executed it well.
Tough. That was tough.
Are you listen, go back to that last comment quickly.
Pass at the past. All right.
Yeah, Mark Cousins, yeah. Are you basing look, we won Crystal Palace. But that first half, what are you basing that off of? Are you basing it off of player performances poor, or are you gonna base it off of Roy Hudson's tactics? I want you to know your answer after saying that.
You're right in the comments. Yeah.
Right in the comments. This is a very different Spurs team. You will be overrun in the midfield. You have a lot of injured players now, and not any style of play.
No, he's not. TJ's not a Chelsea fan. I don't know. It makes you sound.
I'm a Tottenham fan, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Why do you think you're Chelsea? Because I think you predicted them to win. That's why.
Pochettino, it's magical. We know Mauricio Pochettino. No. Look, I'm not saying that because I love Pochettino, and I'm not saying that because I wanted him to be our manager before Ange came in. I'm not saying that. Please, I don't want it to be the narrative. I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying. Look at the style we're playing, and if you look at the style Pochettino's implemented, it's counter-attacking football. Sorry, I thought you were Chelsea. It's counter-attacking football, and for me, we're relying on Van der Ven and obviously
Van der Ven,
Romero to catch people on the counter-attack. But imagine a counter-attacking football with. Look, for me, it's just going to be so difficult for us to win.
But
this
Emerson
game.
has to play that game because if Davies plays, I think it'll be worse.
That's why I really want Højbjerg to play, man. I need someone defensive-minded, man. Look, bro, I'm not analyzing it like, oh, we're gonna win this, bro. I want us to win. If we win, bro, listen, like I said, if we win, I come in here, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Look, I don't mind being wrong. I'd rather say I'm wrong. But that's why it's not that I have a problem with Basuma. I don't have a problem. But I need someone that's going to play 110%. Put in a tackle, put in a crunching tackle, break a leg. You know what I'm trying to say? Kill a player. Yeah. I need someone with that energy, and Højbjerg needs to start. He needs to start. If we want to win, and if we have any perspectives of winning, we need Højbjerg. Someone like Højbjerg to steady the ship. Because that means he would be a third kind of like defender. Sits in front of Romero and Van der Ven. More defensively. We're playing tonight. Get momentum back. I wouldn't... Look, let me be honest with you. I wouldn't judge too much about today's games, you know.
You rest players today, weren't you, I think, anyway.
Exactly. I will only be concerned if you're playing your starting team and you take serious injuries. But again, today's matches won't really do anything to Tottenham. No, I don't see anything unless there's injuries. Again, like someone like you missing, cool. You're already fragile at the back, but you miss someone like Gusto gets injured. Yeah, someone like Jackson gets injured. You know, because you don't have no people to replace them. I think Enzo Fernandez is
injured or not?
No. I think Enzo Fernandez is injured. So someone like what's his name? Connor Maguire? No, what's his name?
Conor Gallagher.
Conor Gallagher, yeah. Someone like Conor Gallagher getting injured. That's going to be a big issue for Chelsea.
Big for Chelsea, yeah.
Massive for Chelsea.
Injured, so
yeah, exactly. Enzo's already injured, right?
And Lavia's out as well. So
Lavia's out as well. So that's a massive issue. So you need to be careful that you don't hold any injuries. The Spurs of old that I've watched against Chelsea, 1-0 at halftime and lost 6-1, is gone. I agree they had a hoodoo over us, but Ange has us playing well. I think we got nothing to fear. But bro, you still haven't answered my question. I'm gonna say it again. First half, Crystal Palace. Yeah. First half, Crystal Palace. Are you basing our poor performance off of Roy Hodgson's tactics or players? I just want to hear what you say. If it's players, fair enough. If it's tactics, fair enough. But once you answer that question, I'll come on to saying why Chelsea are going to be good at Tottenham. And look at this. I'm going to even go further into this. If you look at possession-based teams, a lot struggle against counter-attacking teams. Someone that counters, and
100%,
it's
yeah.
It's a big thing. Someone that has a lot of possession is looking to be on the front foot and try and create and kill off teams. You know what I'm trying to say? Like Tottenham's trying to implement that style. Man City's trying to implement that style. The reason why we've been so strong over the last 5 to 6 years against Man City is because we haven't had the dynamic to be to even play Man City off the park. There's only 2 teams in the Prem, if I'm correct, that can fully say. I think there's 3 or 2 or 3. 2 teams. I'm just gonna say the teams I know. 2 teams in recent years that can say they can beat Man City consecutively, and that is Tottenham. And a lot of people are gonna think after they've lost this game and United, but when you actually look at both of their teams, for example, when we play Man City, and I'm not just speaking bogus. Go look deep into it. Tottenham style, when we were playing Man City, we were defensive. We're sitting back and counter-attacking. With all of the players that 100%.
Yeah.
Go back to when Aguero was playing. It was counter-attacking football. So our style, don't get me wrong, is glamorous, but against a counter-attacking manager, someone like Mauricio Pochettino, which Mark Cousins, you're a Tottenham fan. Do not change the starting 11.
Yeah.
Then bring on the good bench players. When we're winning, if we are drawing, we have the players to change the game. Palace, Johnson, cool. I get that. The only thing I would say about that, this against Chelsea now, and this is why I need Højbjerg to start. I need a defensive-minded, solid look. Palace played a low block. Yeah. We struggled. That's Roy doing. That's Palace played a low block. We struggled. That's Roy's doing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Cool. Yep. Now, cool. We struggled against a low block. We struggled. Remember you said that, Mark, yeah? Remember you said that. Now, Pochettino, what is his style? This is a really big question. What is his style? It's not possession based.
And it's the Hashins for the Chelsea team for tonight. It's quite a strong team actually. So Sanchez, James, Diaz, Disasi, Badiashile,
Enzo's
Barella, Enzo,
Palmer. Palmer's going to be a handful, man.
Sterling and Jackson, yeah.
Yeah, no. What I was saying, but not again, man. Yeah, sorry. Okay, cool. No, what I was trying to say. Look, what is Pochettino's style? Counter-attacking, high press. right? So now you saying Roy Hodgson, put that Roy Hodgson point back up.
Give me a second.
I'm trying to like let people understand what I'm saying. Palace played a low block. We struggled. Yeah. Now Palace played a low block. That's basically counter-attacking football.
It is counter-attacking football.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now you could equally say if they had Elise, Eze, even Zaha, if Zaha was there, you know, it could be a different game.
They could have.
Okay, Palace, put it like this, yeah. Cool. Yeah. Now put it like this. This is just what if, isn't it? It's not really true to football. But let's just say the chances that Crystal Palace did correct in the first half. What if Eze and Elise were there? What are you saying now then?
Also, Chris is saying Chelsea will play into our hands if they try to counter-attack. We have Van de Ven, Romero, Bissouma, Sarr and Porro. Just hope Udogie is fit.
Chris, what? Wait, play into our hands? How does that play into our hands?
I think it's worse. I'd rather they came out and played.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the only one thinking. At least I could listen. You're usually deluded. At least now I can say I agree with you, bro. But we haven't blown. I've made this point earlier on stream. We haven't blown a team away, and Adji's style is attack. He's even said it many times, right? We've controlled games. Yeah, that's good, and it's amazing what we're doing, right? Now. We struggled against low blocks. Name a few low blocks that we struggled with. This season, we've gone through it already.
I mean,
Sheffield United.
9 men.
10 men, Liverpool.
Yeah, 9 men.
Sheffield United.
That was another one. Horrible game.
Yeah, but Sheffield United was horrible as well. As much as we had all the chances of all the goals, that shit was AIDS, man. Liverpool. I don't want to seem like I'm negative. I'm not being negative. Please don't think I'm being negative. I'm just trying to make my point. This low blocking, this whatever you want to call it, low block, counter attacking, on the counter, plays into their hands. Because we are still learning Ange's ball. We haven't actually learned everything about like how he wants to build, how he wants to create. So again, for you to say Crystal Palace is low block, that's counter-attacking football. And what does Poch do? Counter-attack.
100%.
And if you can't see my point from that, then I don't know how else I can explain it. I tried my best.
Yeah. Okay. So...
That's all I can say. I tried my best, didn't it? I'm not saying it's bad, didn't it? But I'm just trying to that's the best I could do in it, you know.
So before this is the end of the stream, what do you want to say? Anything before we obviously are you on Southie Quiz on Friday or not?
Yeah, man. So... I think you're hosting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Scarf will be there, and I think Eddie might come as well. So it'll probably be the same people plus another person.
Cool.
So that's where we can find you next. Are you still pushing videos as well? Because you posted the last one, right?
I haven't posted a video, so I will be posting soon. It's just I've got a lot of things to do. Yeah, but don't forget, this is new way of playing. That's what, bro. Exactly what I said. Look, please don't. I still believe we're better than them. I feel like we are. Yeah. Cool. Can we accept? Please don't feel like I'm going against the great. I feel like Tottenham's team is better than Chelsea. How we've been playing is much better. But I just feel like because it's Pochettino and because their style is made for obviously us. It's Pochettino. Come on, man. He was managing Tottenham for 5 years. He got us to a Champions League final. You don't think he has any spanners in the works?
Yeah. Of course, he knows what we're gonna do.
He's gonna come to Tottenham's White Hart Lane or whatever you want to call the stadium. I don't. What's happening to the naming rights of the stadium?
I have no idea, man. I gave up on trying to find out what's going on with that.
Yeah, cool. Whatever the stadium's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
White Hart Lane, the Lily, whatever it's called, isn't it? Yeah.
Lily White Lane, yeah.
Lily White's. I don't know, man. He's gonna come to our ground and come with. Look, it's gonna be what I could even predict it. I could see us booing. Because Tottenham haven't lost love, and I haven't lost love with Pochettino, man. You know, until he plays against us, that's when I'm gonna lose love. It's always
Monday night, isn't it? White Hart Lane.
Yeah, White Hart Lane. Yeah, he's gonna come with a Mission Impossible. You know, I'm being honest with you. When he's gonna hear the boos, he's gonna be like, time to cook. Time to cook.
Yeah.
You know, but again, I think we're better. We're obviously better than Chelsea. It's just I want to be proved wrong, and I'll listen. If I'm wrong, if we bop them off the park, I'll come on here and say, yeah, I was wrong.
It's gonna be an emotional game, I think, regardless.
It will, but this is why I'm saying Pochettino's gonna win.
He's gonna want to win, isn't it? I know
he's gonna want to win so badly. You don't understand. Cool. Chelsea have been performing so bad, yeah, but he's managed to nearly beat Arsenal. You know, and what's their style of play? Possession-based football. I've analysed this nonsense. I predicted this game when I saw the fixtures during our pre-season friendly.
Yeah.
I said to you, and I think I was on the stream with you, and I was like, the biggest rivalry this year, yeah? Like, cool. I don't know if you remember this, innit? I think it was you, Ellie. Yeah, I was like, the biggest rivalry this year is Chelsea. Chelsea's our rivals. I've even said, look, as much as Arsenal's our rivals, I don't like them scums down the road, innit? But right now, what's more to the line is Chelsea, man. This game is massive, but I feel like we're gonna fall. I'm more scared of this game than any other game.
Oh yeah, I know, Chris. Yeah. Do you have me on Twitter, Chris? At all? Go follow me at Hasbird92, and then I'll follow you back, and then we'll arrange it. You can come on the show, 100%. I remember you from Talk on Ball, yeah.
So bro, listen, Chris.
You want to say before?
Yeah, no. I just want to leave to one thing, Chris, man. Yeah. I really appreciate you commenting, man. Really made the stream a bit lively, and also Mark Cousins, like usual. Yeah, 100%, man.
Yeah.
You know, again, look. I might be wrong again. Like, look, I'm only human. You know what I'm trying to say? I might be wrong.
I hope you're wrong.
I might not know everything.
We win the game. So.
I hope I'm wrong. No. Bro, listen, I want all of you, man, to say I'm wrong. So then that means I'm wrong.
I told you, TJ.
I think everybody have said this, dude. Every Tottenham fan I've said this to, they've disagreed with me. Disagree, and I hope so. I generally hope we win. But I'm scared, man. I'm more scared of this game than any game that we're going to come through. Once we play the first games against Poch, maybe then.
You'll get a bit more relaxed if we win the game.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. But I know what you're saying. He's going to come with a point to prove, and we want to cook. I agree with that, man. Like, completely.
And the thing is, as well, you have to also consider this. If we do lose, what's the mindset of them players going to be like?
What? He's not negative.
He's a bit... Too negative though. Now I'm optimistic. More of a case. Look, I'm not. I don't think I'm negative. Look, maybe TJ is never wrong. He's gonna be the manager. Yeah, no. I hope I'm wrong though. To be honest with you, and look, I'm not negative. Look, right now I'm happy the way Tottenham's going about business, and I want us to carry on playing this style because this is such a change. One thing that I disliked about Mourinho, Conte, even Nuno, which says there's no like we could say this before every game and we win. Yeah, no. One thing that I really missed is football, playing football. And Angie's doing that right now. So I'm so happy. Big up to Angie, man. You know, we need to we're still first, bro.
Stay first. We need to stay first, man.
Stay first.
Yeah.
Stay first. Hopefully we stay first.
Yeah.
And how do you think? I know you have to. I know you have to shoot off, but how do you think the players going to take? Look, I'm not saying we're gonna. Well, I've already said we're gonna lose, but how do you think the players are going to take their first loss?
I don't think it'll be that bad.
I hope it's not against Pochettino.
Yeah. Give me a sec. He's right in the comments because.
Yeah.
I say he's on Twitter, but it's actually called X.
You might as well add him to the group chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll add him to my contacts in there.
Yeah, exchange numbers and add him to the group chat, innit?
Yeah. But
yeah.
So I actually think people like Maddison will be all right because he's so experienced and like. But maybe the younger players, I don't know. Maybe it's someone like Van der Ven. I don't know how he's going to react. I think Romero will probably be more angry or anything else. Sarr, I don't know about Sarr. I think Sarr. I think the other players like the Basumas, the Højbjergs, the Sons. I think they'll be all right. I mean, I would say the wide players, but they're not playing that great anyway.
Yeah, no. But see, look, what I'm trying to say, I don't want to speak it to the truth, but if we was to lose against Chelsea. I'd rather us lose against anybody else but Chelsea, in my opinion. Yeah. Lose against Crystal Palace or Fulham, I don't mind. But it's just against Pochettino. But you know what I'm trying to say? Do you get where I'm coming from? The first time coming back to the lane, you don't want to lose. I think this has become a World Cup game, to be honest with you. No, I'm being honest.
Do or die, basically.
Yeah, man. This is why I said the rivalry between Chelsea and Arsenal has the rivalry was there, yeah, but Arsenal was up here, right? Now it's gone like that. For me personally, my rivals are Chelsea. As much as a lot of people
I'm on Facebook
disagree
as well.
with me.
Do you have me, Mark? I can't remember because I've accepted so many people now from Tottenham. So, Mark, do you have me on Facebook? Well, I can't remember. If you go on Brian Daigle's Facebook page, you'll probably find me. Just search Harry Shalambis, you'll find me.
Yeah, man. Mark, as well. Lovely to. What is it called? Speak to you. TJ is overthinking this, man. Yeah, man. Maybe I am, man. Yeah. Maybe I need people like you guys to put me back in my place.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I just need people like you guys to put me back on place. But I hope I'm wrong. But then if I'm right, bro, listen, I'm gonna own it. I'm like I'm gonna be like, yeah. What did you say, huh?
Yeah.
I'm toothless like that. I'm honestly, I'm shameless. I'm gonna own it with my chest. I'm gonna be like, what? You said we were gonna win, huh? What happened to that? I'll be more pissed off at you than the Tottenham players.
No, because you've done it to me before, man. You've actually done it before. Man.
No,
not
just
like a bad way. I'm just saying you've done it. I know you've done it before.
Yeah. All right, it's the stream ending now, yeah, because I need to go home, man.
So, come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs, man.
Hopefully, man. Going to get some food.
Hopefully, we win against Chelsea, man.
Yeah.